Class 10 Biology Respiration. Respiration. What is respiration? Respiration is the process by which food is burnt in the cells of the body with the help of oxygen to release energy. It takes place in the mitochondria of the cells. The energy released during respiration is used to make ATP molecule. ATP means adenosine triphosphate. ATP is the currency of cell, energy currency of cell. Now, here energy is stored in the cells in the form of ATP molecules. When the cells need energy, ATP is broken down in the presence of water to form ADP, adenosine diphosphate, and energy is released. Now, types of respiration. There are two main types of respiration. They are aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. This respiration depends upon the availability of oxygen. Right. So, what is aerobic respiration? Aerobic respiration, it takes place in the presence of oxygen. It produces more energy. The end products are carbon dioxide, water and energy. It takes place in most of or all the organisms. In aerobic respiration, glucose is converted into pyruvate. So, in the first step, the glucose is converted into pyruvate, where it takes place inside the cell in cytoplasm. The glucose is converted into pyruvate. In the presence of oxygen, this pyruvate converts into carbon dioxide, water and energy. This process takes place in mitochondria. First one, the glucose, conversion of glucose to pyruvate in the cytoplasm. This pyruvate convert into carbon dioxide, water and energy in mitochondria. This is aerobic respiration in the presence of oxygen. Coming to the anaerobic respiration. This anaerobic respiration takes place in the absence of oxygen. Comparatively, it produces less energy. And the end products are lactic acid or ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. Whereas in the aerobic respiration, carbon dioxide, water and energy. In anaerobic respiration, ethanol or lactic acid, carbon dioxide and energy. Where it takes place? It takes place in muscle cells and yeast. In anaerobic respiration, if you see in muscle cells, glucose is converted into pyruvate. In the absence of oxygen, pyruvate is converted into lactic acid and energy. Whereas in yeast, the glucose is converted into pyruvate in the absence of oxygen, and this pyruvate convert into ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. Here in muscle cells, this glucose is converting into lactic acid, whereas in the yeast, it is converting into ethanol. See, this is the representation how this glucose is breaking down to the carbon dioxide and releasing energy. Glucose in presence of oxygen, pyruvate to, again here if it is in the presence of oxygen, pyruvate to carbon dioxide, water and energy. In absence of oxygen, that is in muscles, lactic acid and energy. Whereas in yeast, in absence of oxygen, ethanol, carbon dioxide and energy. Now, respiration in human beings. In human beings, the main respiratory organs are lungs. Right? The main respiratory organs are lungs. Now, the respiratory system mainly consists the nostrils, the nose part, right? Nostrils, the nasal cavity, inside the nose, nasal cavity, then the pharynx, next larynx, then this is the trachea, then this trachea is divided into bronchi, and to the next bronchioles, and these all in bronchioles in lungs, and finally these bronchioles end with alveoli. Air enter through the nostrils, right? Now if we see the mechanism, the air enters through the nostrils, the hair and mucus trap the dust particles. It then passes through the pharynx, larynx, trachea, bronchi and enters the lungs. The trachea has rings of cartilage. See, this is a rings of cartilage which prevents it from collapsing when there is no air in the trachea. The bronchi divides into smaller tubules inside this called bronchioles, which ends with a tiny air sacs called alveoli. These are all alveoli. The alveoli is supplied with richly the blood vessels through which exchange of gases takes place. The alveoli helps to increase the surface area for exchange of gases. See the mechanism. When we breathe in air, the muscles of the diaphragm, see this is a diaphragm, the muscles of diaphragm contract, moves downward, and the chest cavity expands and air enter into the lungs, right? It moves, the diaphragm moves downward, the chest cavity increases, it expands and air enter into the lungs. When we breathe out the air, the muscles of the diaphragm relaxes and moves upwards, coming to the original place, and the chest cavity contracts. Thus the volume decreases and air goes out of the lungs. So this is simple, the experiment how the breathing mechanism takes place in human beings. Thank you.